Bob Baroni chimes in, Cam, do you see your boy Bader hit that homer? Yeah, good for him, man. He's kind of nerdy. Don't get me wrong.
Nerdy?
Bader?
Really?
He's kind of a little nerdy, but that's all good.
No, hold
But
on
man-
a second.
Yeah.
I'm curious because if you said that player I think is a nerd, sometimes I'll agree with you. Bader's a New York guy with the hair. He went to University of Florida.
Mhm.
He's got the style.
Yeah.
He dives. He makes diving catches. He's a Gold Glover.
You didn't hear what I was going to say.
I think he's without knowing, I would guess that as a young man, it seems like a lot of the ladies in town appreciate him in terms of they're fans of him. I don't know any inside info.
No,
I'm just kind of looking at the situation from 30,000 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Maybe he is cool. That's right. He is cool. But what he does do is he's always electric, man. Like he busts his ass. Like he really, really does. And you know how like he'll give those answers like it's all about baseball with him. And I think it is, man. Like he really takes everything seriously. He got a curtain call yesterday. He hits a bomb. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I used the wrong term there.
Well, I think this is where you're coming from. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't like to speak for you. I think when he was coming on our show, off season, subdued, you had the lockout. Everybody was kind of ticked about the lockout. The fact that the season started late and spring training, and everybody's kind of arguing about money. But I think on the field, when you watch that man on the field, he's one of the more flashy, exciting Cardinals players that I can remember. So that's a good question for the text line. I mean, who's a more exciting? I'm not saying he's better than Albert Pujols 15 years ago, but I'm saying from an excitement standpoint.
Yeah, man.
For the St. Louis Cardinals, who's been a more exciting player than Harrison Bader in the last 20, 25 years?
Not many.
I'm sure there's one.
There's
I'm
gotta
sure
be
I'm forgetting somebody.
But he's always got a smile on his face. He busts his ass. He's fun to watch. Hits a dinger.
I hate to say it was going to be Oscar Taveras.
Oh, really?
Well, I think he was going to be really good. We just didn't see his personality. You see Harrison Bader's personality on the field.
Somebody goes, Bader running the bases with his arms up, act like you've been there, ass clown.
It was interesting to see Bader run the bases and then Arenado run the bases.
That's right. Somebody just trying to. Nolan Arenado is unbelievable, man. I like him in every way possible. He's cool. Like just the way he presents himself. He's just. I like the smiley stuff, but I think Nolan's more like, "What's up? Let's go." Yeah. Don't you throw up my head, boy. I'm going to go after you. I don't think Bader gets mad at things and stuff. He's just kind of like happy, happy, happy. Well, Nolan's like, I don't give a damn, baby. I fought when I was playing for Colorado. I'll go after you again. Hits dingers. He's unbelievably athletic. His hair is flowing. Nolan's my number one right now. I'm sorry. On a cool level, yeah, he's cool in every way.
We should rank the Cardinals by cool. You don't like the steady. You don't like the steady Eddie, head down, Paul Goldschmidt.
Nah, I think Nolan's like a mixture of everything. Cool personality, doesn't look like a jackass, gets pissed, has emotion, unbelievable athletic, has the look. That dude's the real deal. He's a superstar.
Yes.
Well, no, he is,
100%.
and clearly he's done way more than Harrison Bader. He's played a lot longer. I was talking about excitement. I think fans really like watching Harrison Bader. Dude, if you go, I know we shouldn't base it on this. If you go to Twitter and you type in St. Louis Cardinals in that little GIF box, you know what it is? It's Harrison Bader, fist pumping, diving catches, sliding into third base, looking at the camera with the kind of like the Joker smile.
Yeah.
He's exciting to watch.
Yeah, making a somewhat easy catch and then falling and act like it was, kind of like Cujo did back in the day where he'd like lift the stick and make a glove save.
I don't see that with him.
You didn't?
Am I wrong, Nate?
I think Bader knows when the camera's on. And it's always on.
But
First of all,
in the outfield sometimes.
No. I agree with what Nate just said. I don't think he purposely falls or dives for balls he doesn't have to.
He made a hell of a catch on Thursday that went up against the wall.
Did he hit the wall and act like he was buckled or anything?
Dude, he won the Gold Glove.
I'm just saying.
You got a little something for Bader.
Well, he pissed me off when he came on here.
See, that's what it comes down to.
Well, damn right.
Well, just say it then.
I did say it.
It's not about what he's doing on the field.
No.
It's what happened on the radio.
Yes.
Just admit it.
I just did.
It was a hell of a home run he hit, though.
It was a good home run.
I mean.
It was a good home run.
But here's, this is Bader. Like, afterwards, I think, Charlie, did you mention his little post-game bite with Jimmy when he said that it's about time somebody hitting the two-hole that knew how to hit. like taking a little swipe at Goldie.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a joke, but still.
I could see him coming off as, homeboy.
know.
Yeah, there's little things. There's little things
Like,
that add up.
There are certain things that Bader says that certain athletes would never say. Like Nolan Arenado's never going to make that joke.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I did not listen to that interview. I was kind of watching it. No, I was watching it. I'm walking around the house, so I didn't hear that
You got
exact
children.
soundbite. But I would think that Harrison Bader doesn't say that unless he has the type of relationship with Goldie where they know they're kidding.
Well, but Goldie's kind of struggling, isn't he? And so it's like, if Goldie was killing it.
I think
No, wait.
I think he's coming back a little bit. Right?
Fine. Okay, fine. But you only say that if Goldie's killing it and it's an obvious, like, hey, this guy's way better than me. But when you're kind of doing well and you're in the 2-hole and he's sitting out and he's not really producing that much, and then you throw that bomb out, that's more of a diss. It's like calling, it's like if he's dominating, then you could do that. But if he's not, then it's kind of more like, I don't know.
I think Goldie last year really started slow. This year he started really slow a couple weeks, but he's been good of late. Like the average is there, the OBP's there.
Okay.
He hasn't had the power yet. I think that was a joke.
But it is a joke.
I didn't watch it, by the way, so I shouldn't talk.
It was a total, it was completely in jest. But
you know what I'm saying, though, right? With that, like, you don't beak a guy.
You guys, I'm telling you, you're letting the whole radio thing. You're letting the whole radio thing.
I evaluate people for a living. I do. I evaluate everybody. When I watch them on TV, when I'm interviewing, whatever it is, when you're going to the Blues games, I evaluate everybody. I do, and I'm evaluating him.
But here's the deal:
he loves himself.
We need people in baseball that are exciting.
I get that.
That's what baseball needs. I'm not saying that you have to agree with everything that every single player does, and also for every guy that's flashy, you can also have the Goldies of the world who just head down. They don't say anything.
I don't like
but
that
they're
either.
still really good.
Yeah.
But to grab the young viewer and hopefully turn some of these kids that are on TikTok into baseball fans.
Yep.
The Harrison Baders of the world help.
I agree with you. Cam Lozzie Arenado steel cage match versus Bader and the Island Boys. Me, Lozzie Arenado versus Bader and the two Island. Do you see
that? Doesn't seem fair.
It doesn't seem fair at all. I can't do that.
People are down on Bader now?
No. Here's the thing: if Bader played on another team, you would hate Harrison Bader.
100%.
Yeah.
But he wears the Cardinals uniform. He represents the city well. Loves Cardinals fans. Like, he's great. I mean,
you should never hate another baseball player. They don't do enough stuff for you to hate them unless they're loud.
Despise.
Disagree. How about
they don't do enough.
Johnny Cueto,
Nyjer
picking the
Morgan.
Cardinals?
That's okay. Fine. Those guys.
He's not out there looking for trouble though, like some guys.
Cueto is.
So, well, Cueto.
Wow, Charlie, why you always got to go after the black players?
Oh,
that
what's
is going
true.
on
I
there?
can't believe
Cueto.
Johnny Cueto?
Is he more?
I'm pretty sure he'd be a Latino. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know
Latino.
this exactly.
I said Nyjer. So.
Well, Johnny Cueto kicked the hell out of the Cardinals.
Yeah.
He kicked Carpenter and LaRue in the back.
Yeah, but that's like an anomaly thing.
Okay, but that's a reason to hate someone.
I know, but the reason why you're hating Harrison Bader, if you do, is because he's loud and he smiles the whole time. Not because he's doing anything in particular, like as far as the game is concerned. It's just like his attitude. You're like, he's too much. He's too happy. We don't like him.
By the way, I don't. The Cueto thing's different. That man made Chris Carpenter's back look like a waffle iron with spike marks.
Yeah.
Right? Chris Carpenter showed folks what his back looked like after that.
I know.
After that fight. I don't hate any of these guys. By the way, I love it. Seth, you brought up Nyjer Morgan. Whoever it is that hates the Cardinals, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It
I do
makes the
too.
games more exciting.
I get you.
I don't care who it is for other teams. Go back when Holiday slid into Scutero. Holiday had stuff going on with Matt Cain. That makes it fun when
I
there's
get
a
it.
little bit of
I agree.
headbutting.
I'm just saying, he's not Bader doesn't do any of that. I think people just won't like him because he's always happy and stuff. There's just like little things that add up.
I would say it's a little beyond happy.
What is it then? Because you know what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm
we were
seeing the
talking
same-
about last week a lot about prancing. There was kind of a dance around the bases yesterday. Like, and if that had happened against the Cardinals and somebody hit a go-ahead
Okay.
home run,
Okay.
and this guy is taking a huge turn at second base, hands in the air, he's just pimping the home run, which he
did pimp
it's
it,
his
you're right.
But if that was against you, that would boil your blood. I mean, the next time if I'm that pitcher, what was it, Keenan,
Middleton?
whatever. Yeah. Okay. Next time that I have a chance to see Bader at the plate, he's taking one right in the ribs.
Yeah, and he ain't gonna do nothing about it, Brian.
Well, they don't play the D-backs.
Well,
a
I'm
lot,
just saying,
so-
like Bader's, he eats one. He's not gonna go after the pitcher. I don't think that's a Nolan thing. There's only a few that want to get pissed and have enough. I don't think he's there.
Well, you haven't seen it yet. You're bringing up
I
with
know.
Nolan Arenado, and obviously this man, Nolan Arenado, is probably going to be a Hall of Famer,
Dude,
Gold
he is.
Glover every single year.
coolest dude.
But Nolan's played how many years now? Is this his 10th year, 9th or 10th? We'll look it up. So you're bringing up two instances that we all remember. The other day when he threw the catcher out of the way, and in Colorado when he goes out there throwing haymakers. So, by the way, I have all the respect in the world for Nolan Arenado. He's a gamer. But you also, I think, you have to give some of these players, give them 10 years in the league. I promise you.
Okay.
There's going to be a time where all of these Cardinals are going to be put in a spot where they're going to get beaned or something else is going to happen, and we'll see how they respond.
High-strung, overactive rockhead. Stick to hockey. We don't want you in baseball. Okay.
Wow.
It's fine with me.
Jeez.
Jesus. I can't.
High-strung,
I just,
overactive
What is this
rockhead.
guy?
Sorry.
Are you a rockhead?
Kinda.
What is
I don't know. I got rocks in my head, I guess. I don't know.
that?
But here's the deal.
So mean.
I love old school baseball,
Yeah.
but you also, the reason some people dislike baseball is because there are people that try to take the fun out of it. Like, I don't care if you don't like bat flips, but they're here to stay.
Yeah, I like it,
And
dude.
can you disrespect the pitcher with it every once in a while? Sure. And then you go back and you hit the dude. It kind of makes the game more entertaining. Like,
I agree.
some of these dudes who are making the game more entertaining, it's like Zegras. Okay? I don't know if I can make a similar situation to Zegras, but
Oh, boy.
do people love what Zegras does out there? I mean, the kids love him, right? All the kids.
Zegras. Yeah.
Trevor Zegras.
Yeah.
They love because he's flashy. Every once in a while, he's going to tick off the old school guy,
Yeah.
and somebody's going to get beat up. And that's
Yeah.
the old school versus the new school, but you need both of it.
I agree.
And for the young kids, if you want them to watch hockey, you want them to watch baseball, you're going to have to allow some bat flipping and a little bit of hot dogging.
Yeah.
More so than what we've seen in prior
I just
years.
think maybe some of the guys, if you're hitting dingers left and right and you're doing that, fine. But once in a while, you don't hit enough of them to wave your arm. I'm thinking of what other people would think of that. I love it. I do, and I do think if Bader does get rocked by a pitch and he goes after the pitcher, boy, I'm gonna like him that much more. That's it. That's all. That's all.
He's a strong dude.
Yeah.
He's a compact, strong dude.
Yeah. Harrison. Cueto ended La Russa's career kicking him. He can what? What's his name? He can go to double hockey sticks. Yeah, I know. That's not good. I get that. Bader acts like a tool. Bader acts like a tool. Oklahoma you chimed in.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was all this out there.
Well, it's there.
Here's another part.
Fake diving. Edmonds was the master. Bader's coming a close second. Teddy sandwiches. Did you try to get me? Because now he's mixed.
did earlier.
Did he try to get me just now though? Fake dive. Yeah, kind of did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, you did. But
Evans was the master, period. Then he said Bader. Yep.
then he makes a point.
He's good, man.
He's good.
He's really good. That's tough. I feel
Dang.
bad for you
I
having to
saw a
read the text.
video
all good, man.
of him arm wrestling Patty Maroon.
Teddy sandwiches.
Yeah.
What's he look like? Does he have a sandwich? Because that's
well-
what I want.
A little doughy.
Milk bag doughy. Just in a picture of yourself, Teddy. I'm curious of you now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Maybe this gets into a larger conversation, and we're going to talk hockey. Don't get me wrong. Cam's the one that got us on Bader, by the way.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to talk Blues hockey.
I go in weird
but you
directions.
were passionate. I just think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I just feel like Cardinal fans are so self-critical of the team, more so than I've seen with other teams. Am I wrong on that? I just feel like Cardinal fans, they really, really, and they should have high expectations.
Yes, they should.
I get that 100%.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just don't think they're realistic. I watch the Cardinals offense, and I get it. It's not where you want it to be. It's also about 20 games.
Yeah.
Like, I understand Corey Dickerson. You're not loving what you're getting. Okay. Now maybe 40 games in, you're going to have to make a decision. It is 20 games. I
Yeah.
mean, look back. Paul Goldschmidt last year, and there's a track record, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of guys hitting 150 in baseball. There's a lot of guys hitting 180 in
Yeah,
baseball. And look, the Cardinals offense exploded in the latter innings of yesterday. I always thought they were going to win that game, by the way. When I was watching that game, I just felt like the Cardinals were going to
But
come
you
back and
didn't
win.
throw any money down on it, Charlie.
I don't have an account open up. I don't like gambling on baseball.
know,
But
I
I
like
just was watching that game yesterday. I felt like the Cardinals were going to come back and win that game and split that series. They're better than the Diamondbacks. I don't think the Cardinals' offense is going to be this bad. I'm not saying Dickerson's going to be great. And clearly Nolan Gorman is pushing the envelope in AAA. But I think also we need to remember this is 20 games in. But, oh, by the way, they all count. So I get it, because the Cardinals last year, the Cardinals lost the division to the Brewers in June.
Yeah.
Because they didn't upgrade their pitching staff quickly enough. They waited till you got Wade LeBlanc, you waited till the trade deadline to get Jay Happ, John Lester. If the offense continues to be really, really bad, we also can't look at these games and say, oh, it's early, because you may lose the division to the Brewers 5 months from now by 2 games, and all these games count the same.
Damn right. And it always balances itself out with Goldie and all those guys. They're all going to hit. They're going to start doing their thing. All right, Teddy Sandwiches.
Is that a Vince Carter jersey?
He's got pink shorts on. He's doing a modeling pose with a backdrop of a waterfall with pink shorts, sunglasses. Love the hair, and he's got an old school Raptors jersey on. He ain't that tan,
But he looks stocky.
he looks stocky,
He looks like he's strong.
strong enough to make me a fat ass sandwich. Why don't you do that? My God, he's kind of big. I don't know if I want to chirp him anymore, Charlie. He's got big arms.
How about Geno?
Very weird pose. You look kind of prancy in that pose. I don't know what the hell you're about to do, but it's a little prancy. All right, let me get to some of this text line. This Bader blowing up on Bader. Bader's batting .250. When he was hitting less, still does the same showy crap. No awareness where he is in the game of baseball. 636 chimed in.
This surprises me.
Bader's a skinny wearing showboat. Run like okay. Let me try this again.
He ain't skinny.
No, he's not. He's got pretty.
I said he's a good athlete.
He's not as big
He's
as
a
Teddy
great athlete.
Sandwiches, but he's pretty cut up. Bader is a skinny wearing showboat running. Oh my God, they're coming in hard. Sorry, dudes. 1 second. Skinny wearing showboat, run like an ass around the bases. Bob Gibson would have smoked him. Well, maybe.
Is defense not as important as it once was?
How about
'Cause
stealing
every
bases?
time the ball is hit out there, he's making a play.
He's good.
Harrison Bader's really good.
He's good.
I'm telling you, he just puts himself out there to have these sorts of critics.
That's it.
And that's fine. I mean, look, it's a polarizing way to be braggadocious.
We
about-
all had to eat a crap sandwich, dude. I did one goofy thing, you get bashed. You do this, you get bashed. You do something good, you get praised. It just comes and goes, man. Just comes and goes. I don't know. He does have a little vibe to him that I think pisses a little people off. It's hard to put your thumb on it, but it's there.
Okay.
It's there.
I agree with you, but what I'm surprised about is I could totally see how the other fan bases dislike him. My buddy said that once. He was watching a Cubs-Cards game up in Chicago. He texted me. He goes, dude, I know you guys probably love Bader, but man, when you're the other team, you probably hate that dude. And I get that. I'm surprised Cardinal fans are coming out like this.
I don't know. Jimmy Baseball is the best. He made some crazy catches, but maybe died when he didn't need to. We used to call him Hollywood Baseball. Still, Bader is no Edmonds, Johnny Naberg.
Okay, but Jim Edmonds had about 400 homers,
Yeah,
a
dude.
million gold gloves,
Lefty.
played for, close to 2 decades.
Dude, Jimmy was
That's a high
pimp
bar.
daddy. He was a pimp. Gino, man, you guys have some negative people listening to this radio station. Good thing I'm here to brighten things up. Oh, yeah,
That's what I'm
Mr.
saying.
Positive.
When Gino
is.
is the positive guy, there's something going on here.
When Bader hits, steals a base, or a good catch, he acts like he's playing in the World Series. He gloats on himself just a bit too much. His ego is as big as the outfield. I'm telling you, dude, this ain't me typing this in.
I just
brother.
think if Bader had more of a moment where, I mean, he's been in the league. This is his 6th year in the big leagues. Like, you look at his numbers, I just don't know if they warrant some of the hype that he continuously gets.
That's the thing, too, man. Like, you get hyped up by everyone.
The Cardinals use him as a marketing guy. You know, he's out there on the stage with the powder blue jersey and Ozzie Smith. I mean, it's hard to, think of Ozzie Smith, Harrison Bader.
I hear you.
So in some ways, I don't even know if it's his fault.
There's where I will agree with you. Because that was a couple years ago. That was about 3-4 years ago. I do think they used him as a marketing tool too early. Because
get
that's
that.
where I do think it also benefits the player. Once they're in the game 2-3 years and they've racked up some nice stats, and they've established themselves. I think. But then you have a young, exciting player too. You're also trying to sell
good.
tickets. You're trying to get people excited.
Y'all
Y'all are some haters.
Y'all some haters. I feel like Edmund and Bader are an interesting case study into the Cardinals fans.
Edmonds or Edmund?
Edmund.
Well, Cardinals fans, Tommy Edman, I think almost embodies pretty much everything that you want to see.
Yeah.
Like the phrase "play like a Cardinal," I think Tommy Edman has adopted pretty.
Well, because he's boring.
That's
No.
the
'Cause
he's
point.
boring.
Yes,
He does
that's
everything.
Exactly
I know.
what it is.
No,
Here's the deal.
he puts the ball in play. He's a switch hitter. He's diving all over the place. He's always
I
got a
get that.
grass stain on his jersey. He runs well. He does everything. Hey, Tommy, you need to go play right field today. Okay, and he'll throw a guy out at home. Hey, you need to play second base. And then they're chirping him like, I don't think Tommy Edman can play short. Why? I don't know. He doesn't have the arm strength. The Cardinals won a damn World Series with David Eckstein at shortstop. Give me a freaking
Is
break.
he no good?
Cardinals fans just...
Recliner coaches.
But here's
That's what I call them.
See, I promise you, folks, we're going to talk about hockey.
Yeah.
But I think
got a lot of time.
that gets in to the great debate of the Cardinal way, which was the whole thing with Deadspin going back in the day when the Cardinals were really, really good from 11 to 15, and everybody was crushing the Cardinals. I'm saying nationally because they were kind of the no fun,
Yeah.
Cardinal way, fundamentals,
Yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of boring dudes. Oh, if you bat flip, we're going to have some good old boy. He's going to
Go,
bean
he
you.
go, he gonna get you.
He's going to bean you.
He's gonna
right?
get you.
Like, come on now. That's what the Cardinals are. Let's be real. Let's be real
He's
about it.
going to be...
Let's be real
gonna
about
get
it.
you.
That's what the Cardinals are. Whenever we say, oh, that guy, he'd be a perfect Cardinal, it's always a boring
Damn right.
30-year-old
Yep.
married dude.
What?
It is.
Dude,
I agree
they
with Charlie.
said Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt would both be perfect Cardinals, and now look at them. They're your cornerstone infielders.
That's what I'm saying. I love Goldie. He's a boring 30-year-old
Very
dude.
boring.
We always have these conversations, whether it's Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, he's not a Cardinal because he's young and he wants to live in Miami and there's
Oh,
women there.
women.
And he goes to New York. We're like,
There's
no,
women.
he's not a Cardinal. We need that boring guy. Like, it's always
It
it's
is.
always the 30-year-old family man.
I
It
know.
always is. You know I'm right.
I agree with you. I do. It's the boring guy.
It is.
So
1,000,000%.
that I don't know if this is fair. First of all, Stanton didn't want to play in St. Louis.
That's my point.
Yeah.
And I get
He's
it.
too cool.
So then it's like, all right, well then screw you, dude. If you don't want to come play for a classy organization that has absolutely done nothing but pretty much win
Yeah.
throughout its history,
So
then
have the
go
Yankees, though.
enjoy. Yeah, so have the Yankees.
Well, that's why it's like a 1-2. I bet you the Cardinals were kind of not far down on his list if there was a list.
It was
He
the
never had
Giants,
any
No,
real.
nothing.
This was a leverage play
Yeah, okay.
for him.
Let's get to the Stifles and their series with the Wild. Stiefel.
Are people hating on that?
Yeah,
By
dude,
the way, my wife.
Don't bitch about that.
Hey, my wife works for Stiefel.
Stifle. What am I doing?
I mean,
just had champagne with the guy.
great company in St. Louis,
God, I'm an idiot.
employing hundreds of people.
Yeah, I know. No, I know.
They're already on the helmet, weren't they?
yeah. No, but it blends right in with the jersey.
I'm a little confused though. If you buy a jersey as a fan now, does it come with the Stiefel patch? Like, I think that's what most fans are upset about. Is that if they get a jersey that costs $200,
I don't think
it
so.
comes with a Stiefel patch?
I don't think so.
Because that would be a little absurd.
You're going to get used to it anyway, and then you're going to want the Stiefel on there eventually because that's a real deal jersey then. Because now, like, if you don't have the Stiefel, then it's not the real deal. The real jerseys have the Stiefel on it. Now, I think people are going to want that. Just like when you got like a patch or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but
People
it,
love to complain.
it ain't that big. Look, it's money. You like your tickets. You want everything to be nice, the food, to everything. Like you need the money. Like, you can't complain about that. Like, that's just so petty. It's money. Makes everything easier when you get down there. The security to everything. It all coexist, dudes. Get on with yourself. Let's see here. Speaking of Bader's promo, remember when the Blues had Patrick Berglund playing Don't Stop Believin' on the piano for a promo? Yikes, Stevie Reeb. What's up, baby?
What's up, Stevie? I remember that.
Stevie has such a badass backyard. Took a picture. God, he's got a huge backyard. Badass pool. When you having a party? You're going to have to give me an Uber out there, though, homeboy. Gino, I am batching about it. It's a joke. It doesn't blend in. Yes, it does blend in. It does blend in. I got the They gave me the jersey. Looks really good.
I want a plain jersey. I want just a red jersey with no logo.
Look at this.
All right,
Who just
Cardinal
sent
way.
this in? Who just sent this in? Oh, it's funny.
Blues jersey that looks like a Monopoly board with all the ads.
Hey, look at my uni from Nottingham, dude. I mean, we had McDonald's patches on our pants. It looked kind of cool. It's money.
It's NASCAR, baby.
It's NASCAR. Damn right.
Just after the game, before you even say anything, I'd like to thank my sponsors and Stiefel and Schnucks and
I like to thank
Triad Bank.
Jesus. Now they're coming in here. Jeez Louise, dudes. Anytime, boys. Anytime. Let's see here. A couple more things. When Bader, I'm not doing that one. What's worse than the theatrics done by a hockey players is when they were or weren't clipped by a high stick. They should no longer be called hockey players. What's worse is the theatrics done by a hockey player when they weren't. Yeah, no, I hate that crap. I hate diving. I hate faking like you got rocked with a stick. I don't like it. The ref sees it, he's going to see it. If you're bleeding, you're going to bleed, and they're going to get either a 2 or a 4 minute or a 5 minute measure. I don't like that. They should be fined hardcore. Even Kirby talked about that the other day. They should fine them $50,000 for diving. Like, go ahead, get that crap out of here. Leave that to the you know who. I'm not going to chirp soccer players, but that's kind of what they do. And hopefully the theme here when they come for the St. Louis City FC, no diving. This is St. Louis, baby. Blue collar, hardcore. No diving. Not in this town.